As we are talking about algorithms, we must know that from where exactly this word came from. So interestingly, the word algorithm goes back to its origin from Al-Khwarizmi, who was a renowned Muslim mathematician, astronomer, and geographer who lived between 780 and 850 AD. So he wrote a book actually on Indian numeral systems, those digits which we use in our counting. So that book was named as Al-Khwarizmi. It is translated as Al-Khwarizmi on the Indian numerals. So in his language, it was Algorithmi de numero Indorum. So from that, this word came into existence. Now this is Al-Khwarizmi, and this was a stamp that was issued by Russian government in order to celebrate his 1200th anniversary. So what is algorithm then? So an algorithm is actually a sequence of instructions that one must perform in order to solve a well-formulated problem. So normally when we come up with some problems, we make them more formal, and then we write some set of instructions, and then obviously some entity might take those instructions and then perform the task. So here, while we are working on computers, we provide them some inputs, and then those inputs are processed within the computers. So obviously those processing things, those techniques which are going on, they are under this idea of algorithms. And what we get from the computers in the end is the output. Okay, so when we define an algorithm, we need somebody to perform that task. So who's going to do that? Whether it should be a computer or it should be a human. So let's compare these two entities with one another. So if we compare humans and computers, we believe that humans are relatively slow, computers are fast, they can do computations real quick. Humans, they might do mistakes, but computers are reliable. So once you fix your instructions, you fix your algorithms properly into the computer, and they will do the task reliably. Another thing is that we can perform we can do something on computers many times, whereas humans, they are afraid of repeating the tasks. So if you are asked to do something 1,000 times, obviously you won't like it. But there is one issue, guys, that computers, they do not understand English. So we need those instructions to be formally stated in some programming language. So algorithms are actually first set of instructions which we write before we do the programming. So we want them not to be very much informal or not to be too much formal like the programming language. So it's kind of something in between the vague English sentences and between a formal programming language. So here is how we represent algorithms. They are denoted by their names, and then in those parentheses we provide some arguments. So arguments are actually some inputs which we give those inputs to those algorithms. Then there are variables in it. So in algorithms, while we are writing some algorithm, we can see some variables. It may be X or Y or A or B or C. So those variables, they can be assigned with any values. Okay, so arrays are, sometimes we have some sequence of instructions, or sometimes we have some a list of ordered objects. So those objects are treated as arrays. So here, for example, we have a set n a1 up till an, and that is an ordered list. So those objects, they are somehow correlated with one another. So we can fetch any element out of it through this something as a dot I, as you see right here. So where I can be anything between 1 to up till n.